interested.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Bills. So let's send you up to Orchard Park, New York. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. The National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Hackenberg now after the fumble recovery. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Hackenberg. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So now Travis Coons on for the field goal try. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now Prescott over the middle to Smith. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
A first down throw for Prescott to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Prescott now on second down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They got a man. It's Woods. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here we go. Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. To throw is Hackenberg. And he comes back with 1 complete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
First and 10, Hackenberg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Hackenberg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. A second down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there's a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. They go play action here on 1st down. Deep drop. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Backing up, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On third down, Hackenberg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with this deficit, he can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Play action now, Hackenberg. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Let's go!
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
I'm ready now for second and 9.
Let's go!
Second down, Prescott. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Prescott, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
The Bills getting set to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A good pickup there, 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Here we go now.
Hackenberg on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And just like that, it's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Hackenberg on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Off the play fake, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On second down, Prescott again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. Little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing, Hackenberg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. To throw is Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have of the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. White 90.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Third and long for Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They go play action. Hackenberg. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. It's taken to the 26. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down, Prescott. Right side complete. That's Woods. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
As coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Ohio.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And got a man. It's Woods. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Hackenberg now to throw on first. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A 2nd down throw for Hackenberg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And now here come the Cowboys. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. That is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out-cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going, but trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now Hackenberg. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Hackenberg on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
1st down, Hackenberg. And he slings one that's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Hackenberg again. And this one's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A 1st down throw for Hackenberg. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Again, it's Hackenberg. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Catch made right side by Wilson. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hackenberg now to throw on 1st. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
The second down throw for Hackenberg. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cooper's got it. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
To throw is Hackenberg. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
All right, now look at 56.
One last shot here for Hackenberg. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.